Warrior Sound on the scene in Miami, and last year we were here, Tim Roy and I, and we sat down on the veranda. It's a little windier today as the clouds are coming in, and they're expecting some rain here in Miami. The Warriors got in from Charlotte late on Monday night, have this Tuesday to kind of rejuvenate just a bit and then get ready for a back-to-back. It'll be against the Heat on Wednesday night here in Miami, and then it's on to Orlando for a game against the Magic on Thursday before this trip wraps up in Philadelphia. But Tim, we're here, and we're doing this again. It's deja vu all over again, kind of like being in Charlotte for All-Star and then getting to Charlotte last night for the game. But that game last night, when you're seeing the way that the starters all with double-digit scoring nights, you're seeing some really great things, and then you're seeing some things that do need to clean up a bit.
Well, first of all, last year at this time, we were watching Wolf Blitzer walk by. That's number one.
The situation cabana.
Exactly. He wanted to be near Mar-a-Lago, so he came down on assignment, so to speak. No, last night was really interesting because it was the first time I can remember in recent Warrior history where at one point in the game, 4 of the 5 starters were in double figures, and the only one who wasn't in double figures was Steph Curry. So in a way, that's a good sign because that's what you want if one of your star scorers is not going well. But to me, it was all about DeMarcus in Charlotte because he looked relaxed, he looked comfortable, he was reactive and instinctive. He was not thinking. Kevin Durant told us that after the game that he was making his moves like a basketball player, basically. That he wasn't thinking about now I pass the ball over here. He was just doing it, and that's a sign. That's a step in the right direction. I think we all tend to gloss over a little bit about guys coming back from injuries or guys fitting in with a team. That takes time. It takes a few weeks. And I think that DeMarcus still has a lot of upside to get to yet in his stint with the Warriors.
Nice to see another game in Charlotte at the Spectrum Center. The staff there doing a great job during All-Star Weekend. The whole city of Charlotte really coming together in a nice way to be very welcoming. Southern hospitality, if you will. The epicenter right there downtown by the Spectrum Center, host to a lot of the All-Star events. And the folks there at the arena doing a nice job making it a really great All-Star Weekend. And there was other events that were taking place around the city. I went to an event where it was the rec center where Stephen and Seth first started playing basketball in the Police Activities League, and Del Curry was there talking about how, believe it or not, I once wanted to be a police officer. That's what he said. Here, listen into that for a second.
It's what we want to do. We want to leave lasting legacies here in Charlotte. We're so grateful to be involved in the NBA. And I want to tell the kids, when I was growing up, I didn't have a place like this. I shot in my backyard. But I wanted to go into law enforcement. I don't know if anybody knew that. That was my goal, to go in law enforcement. And I used basketball as a tool to get my education and get my degree.
That's Dell at this rec center where they did this outdoor court refurbishment, the Curry Family Foundation, and so many events during All-Star Weekend, and always nice to talk with the patriarch of the Curry family, Del Curry, and that's something that you have on Beyond the Arc on 95.7, a nice conversation with Del Curry coming up.
Always great to talk with Del, one of the great gentlemen around the game. And as I try to remind people all the time, Steph is going to be the best shooter the NBA has ever seen, but Del was really, really good.
It was a whirlwind. We had a great time. So proud of what the city of Charlotte did to host the All-Star Weekend. Saw the grandkids, all the family. But as soon as it was over, with the 4 days off, the Hornets didn't play till Friday. Me, my wife, and daughter got a chance to go out of town, suck up some sun. So I'm fully recovered and ready to go for the second half.
We're down to it. The final quarter of the season is right now, and it's going to be a blink of an eye. It's going to be mid-April, and the title hunt will be on.
Well, for that, we do encourage you to tune in to the show tonight, Beyond the Arc, in the Bay Area, 7 p.m. on 95.7 The Game. And with Tim Roy, I'm Lawrence Scott, here from Miami. Much more coming here on the road. This is Warrior Sound.